Seriously, it's the shortest podcast ever, and it's the longest amount of chatter because I'm holding a puppy and I can't put her down. Hello and welcome to Bad Wolf Girl Sits and Knits episode... I forgot. I think we're at 8, 9, 10? Wow. My name is Meg and I will be your host. You're joining me here in Frederick where it is chilly. It is so chilly. And we have Small Pudge today also kind of looped through the desk so that I know where she is at all times. And yeah, it is the beginning of Vlogmas. So if you are watching this channel, you may have noticed that every day I've been trying to post a short or medium video kind of cataloging what I've been doing that day, what I'm working on, where I'm going, what I'm up to. So if that interests you, sometimes it's really fun to get a look into other people's daily goings on. So if that's something you like, please feel free to check it out there. It's on this channel. Please like and subscribe. That would be awesome. If you are a new viewer, it's been quite a long haul. If you want to go back a bit, I encourage it. It's, you know, I feel like we hit a good stride pretty quickly. So anyway, I am also the dyer behind Bad Wolf Girl Studios. There are several different pieces in the shop right now if you want to go take a look. All links will be below the video here. I also have a website of badwolfgirlstudios.weebly.com, and that will allow you to look at any past and present colorways in all their glory. So if that's, again, something that interests you, nice time to check it out. I am drinking pumpkin spice coffee in a red Starbucks cup because reasons. Because I bought a pumpkin spice creamer and now I'm just obsessed with my Bones Coffee Company again with the Pumpkin King. Yeah, oh my god, so good. Anyway, moving on. We're gonna do some finished objects. We're going to do some, we have one whip. I have a second finished object that I cannot show you for a while and it is breaking my heart. It was a dog sweater, but the pattern itself cannot be released yet, so I am holding off and it is killing me a lot. But anyway, yes. Shall we get started while the coffee's still hot, right? Okay, so, as you know, I had been working on my Frozen Fractal sweater, so let me see if I can just tilt and back up. Yes, I can. So this is my Frozen Fractal sweater. The deadline is hopefully late December, early January for release, so it'll still be cool months. I am working on getting this out in DK and fingering weight, so if you're knitting a larger size and you don't want to do fingering weight, DK is also an option. And for several of these, I've used Knit Picks, I've used Basic Stitch from Joann. So I get it, the price point is very high on indie dyed yarn. I highly encourage the use of any yarn that you can get your hands on. Whatever you can do, I implore you, do it. It's a lot of fun. So on this, it goes all the way down. It has some kind of like flex almost, and everything's in sparkles. I did it 3/4 length sleeves, 1x1 rib, and a sewn bind off, which is almost not tight enough. I probably could have pulled a little tighter. I've got Gypsy Bug underneath me here. I did a split hem. Oh yes, there she is. I did a split hem and are you serious? Oh my God. Okay, so this is my puppy. This is Gypsy Bug making an appearance. Few FOs from a while back. I'm just going to bring it up because now it matches my Frozen Fractal FO, which I'm really thrilled about. It is Gypsy sweater, so we wore these to her doctor's appointment the other day and it was so cute. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. And I have pretty much officially, there's one more button to sew on. I don't know, yeah, I didn't have buttons last time. So there's one more button to sew on, but this is my husband's, Gramps cardigan. So I'm gonna back up. Can you see this? Yes, you can. Yes, so it is the Gramps cardigan. I've done a giant folded collar, so it's really nice there. Really nice long sleeves. And this was in the Solstice Heather colorway from Knit Picks in their super bulky, super wash Wool of the Andes. Blah, 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 blah. And it's really, really nice. I'm super thrilled about it. I can't wait for him to receive and start wearing this. I'm gonna save it as a Christmas gift, I think. Yeah. Or maybe Valentine's. So that'll come up real fast. And I'm telling you why, well, if I give it for Christmas, then he'll have like an extra 2 months with it. Yeah, I might just give it for Christmas. Anyway, I don't have socks for him this year. Gigi, can you back up? Yeah. Go to bed. Go to bed. Good girl. Good girl. Stay there. So then, I'm working with Knit Picks Mighty Stitch. This is my whips. No, 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 no. Off. Come on. Off. Good girl. Knit Picks Mighty Stitch. And since I've talked to you, I knit a dog sweater. I have 2 more dog sweaters to knit. I have 2 commissions from family friends that want to have dog sweaters too. So I have to work on that next, but this is imperative that I get it done for Christmas because it's for Patrick, and if I get this done, then we could have a fractal family. Oh my gosh. I can't. Oh my gosh, I can't. I'm so excited. I can't even. I'm so excited. Right? Like fractal family. This is, I mean, it would be cuter if we had kids, I'm assuming. But yeah, in the meantime, Gypsy's under my legs. In the meantime, our fractal family includes a puppy. So I have done the lumberjack pullover. I cannot remember, Gyps. I've done the lumberjack pullover. It has a folded collar, 1x1 rib. Could be twisted. I did not do twisted. 1x1 rib, and I did a tubular bind off on the neck. And halfway through it, I looked over at him and I went, I hope you appreciate that I'm doing a sewn tubular bind off. He has no idea what that is, but it looks good. And he needed to know how much work that was. So, I have used 5 balls, I want to say, of Mighty Stitch. That comes in at a worsted weight. I'm using it as a DK. And it is 20% superwash wool, 80% acrylic, feels like kittens. It's machine washable for gentle and tumble dry low. I am not sure whether I want to steam block this, if that'll be enough, or if I can just wet block the chest area because the color work is what I really want to loosen up. But yeah, it looks so good. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So that's the bottom. There's the middle. And we're just gonna be a little frozen fractal family. Let me see if I can get closer. So our blues aren't exactly the same, but you know, people would get it. And I think it'll be really, really nice. The neck fits amazing on him. That went really, really well. And you can see like bind offs and everything. It just came out really great. And then across, you can't even see it, but across the chest, I repeated my fractal piece with the, do I have it? Yeah, this one. Yeah, this one above and below because I thought it needed something to kind of cap it. It looked too stark underneath without something. So I just completed it again, which took me most of the way down the body because Pat only needs about 16 inches. So that was the body, and if you're watching Vlogmas, you've pretty much seen this all the time. The white is Basic Stitch from Joann's. I didn't have a nice white. I only had like the scratchy acrylic, which would have, you know, had to have sufficed, but I use it for tying up yarn. Like it's not what I choose to knit with when I can get my hands on other things. This, however, this is very soft. It is very smooth. It would be next to skin, absolutely great for kids, easy wash, da-da-da. So I picked it up thinking I was gonna do something for the Sweeney's dog, and then I ended up needing it for Pat. So I still have half the cake, and I'm going to maybe use it for Rudy, which is the other dog I'm doing it for. I should have enough of, between silver and white, I should have enough. But I think Pat chose very wisely on the white. It is so striking. It is so gorgeous. He really has an eye for what he likes. And blue and white is a really nice classic. I was gonna give him gray to go with the rest of us, but no, he needed white. Now my snowflakes look dirty next to his. What are you gonna do? Anyway, I have started the sleeve last night. Just like so. So I got 4 inches into the sleeve last night, and I think, and I'm gonna just remeasure because I do know that these I'm pointing to the sweater, these sleeves fit him, so I just have to go ahead and measure and figure out the length of these sleeves and then go from there. But this has been since the 29th. I ordered yarn by the 25th. I got it in from Knit Picks. It's navy. Did I mention that? And I ordered 8 balls, and I'm only gonna need 7 in my guesstimation. Less than 7 actually, but I will open 7 balls. I will, because I used less than 1 for the collar, but then I think I knit it into the body, and I just started another one to just finish off the ribbing, which now I'm using for the sleeve. So 6 to 7, which is really nice. I probably could have added maybe 16 stitches to the chest area. That would have helped, but now I know, and I have a lot of notes that I wrote myself, so like I should be, oh Lord. So I think I should be better the next time, and I will absolutely be making another one. I don't know if I want to do it in, well, I have green over here, but it's the Wool of the Andes Superwash Bulky, and I have Mineral Heather in Wool of the Andes Superwash Bulky. So I might make another one of these, but with the Superwash Bulky. And I was thinking a red, like a not a bright red, because he's very pale. He really needs like maroon to garnet to crimson, not cherry, holly down there. So I thought red could be really nice for next year, and I could make us all red sweaters. He has no idea what he got himself into. Yeah, shock excited. But yeah, so I'm extremely proud. I'm very pleased. Yeah. And this was really my only whip because of the other thing that I can't release yet, and because it's a man's sweater, it has taken a bit longer. I want to apologize for any time that I used the Husbeast and I offended anyone. I did not mean to. If that was offensive, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna go with the hubby sweater or the husband sweater from now on. She's barking at something upstairs. But yeah, so I'm working along on the sleeve now. I'm on a US 5. Trish bought me these really fun little stoppers, which have been working great. But yeah, so I can't hold this up too much more. I know you'll get sick of looking at it, but I will show it off before Christmas. Very excited about it. What else? I am still going to sew on the tags that I was showing you. Still going to sew those on to the 2 sweaters. I've now got One of a Kind, You Better Use This, and This Took Forever. So I think You Better Use This might go in the Christmas one, and This Took Forever will go in the cardigan, because that did take longer. So my after I finished the 2 Frozen Fractal dog sweaters for family friends who are actually going to pay for supplies and time, thank you very much. I'm very appreciative. I got this one from Mighty Stitch. It is Canary. I think I showed it off last time. This is going to be the Hufflepuff sweater. As it comes, and yeah, I am really excited about this. What else? So I finished that one, and I'm almost done this one, and Gypsy's has been done, so she's good, and mine's now done. Yay! So that's what I wanted for my birthday, was to get the sweater done, and I did, and I'm very proud of myself. I still have to sew a tag in, but I will do. And yeah, I guess that brings us officially into chatter, and I'm going to be splicing in some of my chatter from earlier as well, but today Pat just asked me to help him decorate his cubicle, because what do you do with an art wife if not ask her to decorate your cubicle? So the theme is Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, so I went on and got a bunch of coloring pages for him to work on. This is our date night tonight. So we're gonna kind of cut these out and make them really cute and special. And I need some backboard paper. I can't even think what it's called. Bulletin board paper. I wish I had kept any from teaching, but since I didn't think I'd be teaching kids again, I didn't keep any. Womp womp. What else? Recently, I am in my sister-in-law's wedding. I have wanted to change my hair from blue to more of a burgundy red. So I went to my local Sally's and I got Bright's Intensive Shine in red, knowing that my hair had blue on it, and going in with purple would have just made it purple blue. And I needed to go as like highlighter as possible to pull out that darkness to get me to a medium color. So I did end up with kind of a, you can't even really see it, which is perfect. This is what I wanted. I wanted it to look more subtle, not normal, but subtle. And so what I did was I took this, it's Ion Color Brilliant, so I took this and I pumped sulfate-free conditioner into a jar, and I took, I guess, 2/3 of this and as much of this that would fit in the jar, and I put the lid on and I shook it up really hard, and then I just applied the entire mask to my head and I let it sit for maybe 3 hours while I watched TV and I knit and I did the dishes and I started dinner and all of that. So I just let it sit, and then I flip my head over in the sink and I wash it out, and normally it does bleed red, so I make sure to rinse my sink really good as I'm doing that, really well. And yeah, that's about it. So I don't even know if you can see it with the amount of light I've got going on, but it is no longer blue. It is now burgundy, and I am actually quite happy with it for the holidays. I think it'll be really pretty. My hair is still so smooth from the mask because I just let conditioner sit on my head. I did wash my hair first. Normally I wouldn't, but it was dirty and I didn't want to put more conditioner onto oil. It wouldn't stick, for one. The oil would kind of stop the color from getting in. So I made it porous by washing it with shampoo but no conditioner. I brushed it very gently, and then I dried it by squeezing out all of the water with a towel, and then put the whole mask on, and I think that worked very well. Other than that, yep, continuing with Vlogmas. Going to be doing some knitting today and some door decorating, which I did not see coming, but I'm cracking up because I will have a good time with this. And yeah, that's about it. I have missed you guys. I am excited about things to come. I hope everybody's December is going really, really well. I have my infusion next Friday, so odds are podcast won't come until the week after. I think we'll do every other week for now. With Vlogmas, it's a lot going on. Yeah, so that's about that. Yeah, Infusion Friday. So I was going to knit on the body of this sweater, but this sweater, I am like almost determined to have it done. Done, 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 done. Super done. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I cannot even. And he's put up with at least 3 try-ons from my memory. And I appreciate every single time he puts up with it, because I need to know what works and what doesn't, and he's put up with a lot. So thank you, hubby. I love you. He's not watching this, but I love him anyway. But yeah, so it's been wonderful. Reminding you to take it 1 cup at a time, no matter how large that cup may be. And I will see you soon. Bye. Gypsy Bug likes to think that she is a lap puppy. And she is, on a larger chair. If you've been watching Vlogmas, you'll know that she came down and demanded to be on my husband's lap like at least 3 times yesterday. It was very cute. Well, I can't. Yes, Gypsy also has a sweater. It is the Puppy Frozen Fractal. Thank you. It was made in DK weight, and she wears it willingly. She doesn't like getting it on, but once it's on, she just leaves it alone. Oh, I love you too. I love you too. This melts my heart. It's happiness. Oh, baby girl, how am I gonna podcast when you do this? This is unfair. Oh, this is unfair. Oh. Now what am I gonna do? I'm gonna love you forever. That's what I'm gonna do. So, as my nose is running now, Gypsy also has a sweater and she does really well with it. We took her to get her eyes looked at the other day. She had some gunk in one eye and it was kind of red and it didn't look good, so I took her, and I guess we're in Babel now. I'll just have to splice and cut this in. Anyway, so she did well, and she got drops for her eye, which is twice a day, and I have to give her her morning drops still. And this is the hardest way to podcast in the world, in case anyone was curious. Probably followed by toddlers. No, maybe toddlers can go ahead of this because she's being pretty still when she's up here. Yeah. So, she had a little eye thing, so now she has drops and she'll be just fine, and I preserved her eyesight for her life. You're welcome, Gypsy. But we both wore our sweaters to the doctor's office, and they thought it was the cutest thing. And I agree, I thought it was the cutest thing too. What else is going on? Working on the Frozen Fractal, I reached out to my testers to ask for some updates. They were super sweet and were able to get some photos to me and let me know how they're doing. The DK weight knits up pretty quick, so my one tester for that got it pretty much done a few weeks ago and just needs some photos. And she's tested 1 or 2 things for me before now, so I'm quite thrilled. I can't believe this. She's actually just sitting here. What else? I have been working on getting the minis out and working on a new pattern and working on the Frozen Fractal, and a new pattern I can talk about is my Hufflepuff sweater. I will be knitting it for Gypsy first, but I'm very, very, very tempted to throw it into some DK weight as well. So if you're a Hufflepuff and you like, it's black and yellow checkers, and then it's my Catch the Key motif, so it has keys on it with wings, and then there's paws. That was for Gypsy because of Hufflepuff. but I might include something else at that point. And then it ends with a badger and some stripes. And I think it's really, really cute. So if you're a Hufflepuff and you would like to test this chart for me, I'd be very grateful. And you can message me either Instagram is good, Ravelry is good. I will be checking Ravelry, so you can also do that. Oh my god. I think somebody just is demanding some snuggles. Yeah. But the problem is, I wanted to podcast. And I can't hold anything in my arms when you do this. I can't. Oh. You're very cute, Gypsy. Can you see like the amount of cute here? She's just in my arms. Yep. Yep. Gypsy's a snuggle bug. Can I put you down to podcast now? I just have 2 things to talk about. Seriously, it's the shortest podcast ever, and it's the longest amount of chatter because I'm holding a puppy and I can't put her down. But I have Knit Picks Mighty Stitch picked out for her gold. And I have black with gold flecks picked out for the background colors. And the next way is to start out with some sort of coverage or foundation. I have Mary Kay, which I don't know if it's looking, but I have Mary Kay medium coverage foundation, and it is for normal to oily skin, and I have Beige 300. And what I would do with that is just kind of make little dots all over. Like so. So this is half, this is the laziest way, just dabbing on a sponge that's pre-everything. And the other way, I actually got this really super cute brush. You can find e.l.f. knockoffs all the time at like Target or anywhere. And you just kind of like, you just massage your face with this brush. And I think it is pure genius. I absolutely love it. Mine is from Mary Kay. Hello, Mrs. Aquilino, if you're watching. Thank you for my brush. She helped my mom pick it out. Alright. And that truly does the best for me, the rubbing. Like, oh my gosh, it's magic. It just does everything for you. I love lazy ways. And slightly less lazy ways. Boop. Alright, so that is basically my face done. You can wash that out later. I try to get all the red around my nose and such. And then to set it for me, I do something like, okay, Physicians Formula is one of the ones I have. You can see that it is well used, well loved. Another one is CoverGirl Clean Matte. Looks like so. These are just drugstore products. You can see this is my like winter tone and my medium tone. So right now I'm more medium than winter. I'll use this for highlights sometimes, but I'm gonna go with this one. And I'm gonna go with a big fluffy brush. I got this one, doesn't say from where. I think I got it from my mother-in-law. She gave me a kit of brushes. So big fluffy brush. Fluffier the better. I love fluffy brushes. And I'm just going to, with a dotting motion, go all around and set the cream. Now, if I was going to the beach, I would probably just do the first one, the Cushion SPF, with probably a little bit of extra SPF, and leave it at that. Because it gives you, this is my, you know, I'm leaving out the door, but I don't want to look dead, but I don't want to put makeup on. if I don't want to look dead, sometimes I do get the darker circles. I think it's part of my darker complexion. Not that I have that dark complexion, but just enough that you can see it. So, all right. And that would be the least amount really that I would do. Possibly one more thing. I'm gonna hold those for later. Excuse me, I have had no tea today, or water, or really anything other than to brush my teeth. So my throat is still waking up. I would say that another fun, quick, easy-ish thing would be Maybelline Tattoo Studio. So if you can see it, there it is. And it comes in a pen form. So I'm gonna use the pen for today, but I have it in 2 different ways. It's like a gel and a pen. And the pen comes out like that. And I'm just going to rake it through my eyebrows. If I mess up, I quickly just take my finger and away it goes. So you want to just follow the natural shape of your eyebrow, pretty much trace over it, maybe add a little to it, but nothing crazy. And there we go. That would be the least amount type of thing that I like to do. I just get my eyebrows. I didn't even bother with my eyes. Maybe you put on some chapstick. And that's kind of my like beach look, so to speak. From there, I would go into a contour palette. You can get these, again, really cheap at grocery stores or at CVS, Rite Aid. This is Wet n Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette Contour. And since I'm recording on the front camera, I have no idea if half of this is backwards. I'm so sorry. So, difference in brushes. This is the brush I used for my face, goes like this. This is the brush that I use for my cheeks, goes like that. Okay, so I have one that looks like this for my cheeks. And this being a contour palette, it has it in there for you, so light goes on top, dark goes on bottom. So if you just hold it the right way, it'll do it all for you. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna brush, 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 and get it like that. And that's kind of it. Sometimes I'll do like the side of my nose, but I like my nose, I don't mind my nose, so I leave it alone for the most part. And that is kind of showing up super aggressive. So if it looks too dark, just go back in with your fluffy brush. Fluff it out. And that's the contouring I do. A lot of people will like bam, 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 bam. Just easy enough. So yeah, that's the contouring. It's not much, it's not hard. I just loof the brush. From there, so if I'm going another step, your lips would be a great one to do. So one of my favorite lipsticks is Maybelline Matte Ink, and this one is in the Seductress and is a very neutral, and it dries matte, for anyone who's curious. And right now, because I have such excellent halo lighting right in front of me, my under eyes look great, so I'm not gonna worry about it, but I could also go back in. I have CoverX Cream Concealer. It's like this. And I would go all in here and down the center of my nose and one dot above the lip and just blend all of that in and then repowder everything again if I felt I needed it. From there, if I'm going one step further, I would grab a palette. You can have any sorts of ones. You can have single ones, like I have some Mary Kay singles. These are great because they come pre-colored for you. This is Knock on Wood by Wet n Wild. Not sponsored by Wet n Wild, just easy and cheap. So this is a very easy one. It has a highlight, a crease, and a lid. I would not put that all over my lid unless I was going for like a very bold look, personally. Bold looks can be good. I often go for a little bit different. I almost go for a little bit vintage. So we are going to be using eyeliners today. Yeah. And I will talk about those again. So last Christmas, I gave you my heart. No, my friend gave me a Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. I don't expect you to go out and buy a Kat Von D palette, but anything that has neutrals like this will do. So here's all the neutrals, golds, blacks, tans, anything like that. Now, I typically will use my hand. I will just, because it's my stuff, I'm using it on my face. For the sake of, the video and everything, I will find a brush. There we go, got a brush. So I got a little brush here, looks like so. And I'm just going to brush off whatever was on it on my wrist. And then I'm gonna go into kind of the cream color here on the end. And I'm gonna go all over the lid with that. Again, I typically would just use my hands. Especially in a car, especially in a pinch. I'm using windshield wiper motions. But I'm trying not to flick the brush because then you'll get puddles of color in here and it doesn't look pretty. From there, I might go into my highlighter. There's a super light white in the middle there, and I'll go just under my eyebrows. And then I typically will use the red or the browns or the creamy browns for the crease of my eye. So from there, I'm gonna go into like the brown gold. Start making a little puddle there. This light is almost too bright now. Jeez. I'm gonna go into the red next. Being blown out. There it is. Okay. So I kind of circle here, windshield white. Circle, circle, windshield white. And the idea is that it has to get more drastic before it can really, you know, make an impact, especially with your eyeliner going on or mascara if you're going to go so far. If you want to make even more impact, you need to get darker into the colors. So possibly this one, or even the black, to like dab, 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 dab right in the corner. So I'm going to go into the brown. You can see that I've got it even a little bit darker. Now, I don't do anything under the eyes. In fact, if I get anything under my eyes, I take a fluffy brush and I just pull it up and away. Sometimes I'll even put a little bit more powder and fluff it again because I don't do much under the eyes. I used to. You can. You can. So this is about where I would leave it for a daily. I'm podcasting maybe, which I'm hoping to, but I'm not doing anything else. I have kind of a nude lips. I've done a little bit on my cheeks. I didn't put any blush on. I don't normally. I did my eyebrows and I've done this color, but this kind of will look like I got punched if I leave it and I don't have anything to line my eyes. So let's talk about the stamps. I can do my own liner. I can womp womp, but that doesn't help you very much. I've been doing vintage liner for about 7 years now. So I've gotten a lot of muscle memory of where I like to place it and pull. But what can really help you is the stamps. So, winged liner, and we're gonna do it today. So you take the liner, and I am actually gonna get another mirror just so I can see, because it's hard. I've got a bar down the middle. Anyway, you don't need to know this. All right, I am going to do this here. Can you see? Yes? Okay. So I'm aiming up towards the point of my eyebrow. So there it is. That's the first dot. And then snap the cap. Make sure they always do that, or you're gonna have ones that run out. So there's the other side. Now you're eyeballing this, you're looking to make sure that you're kind of making them pointing the same way at this point. So you start with the first one aiming towards your eyebrow, and the second one you aim to make it generally the same twist as you did on here. Not bad. It's a little lower. Better. All right, so there you go. Those are the two dots. And the other side of is the tip. You can use these, or you can go back into your bag and get a favorite eyeliner. I personally loved Kat Von D's 24-hour liquid liner. No, not liquid. Pen liner. However, the cap popped off in the middle of the night and I had dry eyeliner stick by the morning, and I never rebought it because it was expensive and I got it on a gift card. So I am now going to start here and bring the pen in towards the bottom of my eye. What I want to do is kind of marry this line into the rest of my lid. I'm almost dabbing at first because if I wipe too much, I just end up with a lot of makeup on my pen. And I'm using the side of it here to just trace through to the eye. So the idea is that you would use one for one eye, one for the other eye. You have 2 pens, why not? I'm turning my entire hand there so that I can get the thin point this way into my eye as I had it on this one. Sorry if that's hard. You can always try flipping the pen in your hand, or if you're left-handed, perhaps this is your better eye. Yay! And that would be it. I don't do any mascara if I don't have to, because my eyes itch later on in the day, and I hate taking off mascara with my hands. You know, when you're like itching, you're like, oh no. So, cap, snap the cap tight. Everything goes back into my handy dandy bag here. Let me show you. This is how I got everything downstairs in seconds. This was on last Vlogmas, I want to say, and it's a bag where you pull and the thing closes, and then you just flip your cap down like, let's see if I can't do it when I'm in the air. Hold on. Find the other end. So you pull the drawstring like so. Then you tuck all your ends into the bag, like so, and then you flip this onto the front, like so, and now everything is completely encompassed in your bag, and then you throw that into your suitcase. This is my daily makeup. This is the simplest way that I do my makeup. Again, if I was just going to, say, a doctor's office and I did not mind, I didn't care about eyeliner or eyeshadow, I would just put on a little bit of concealer and sunscreen and dab the powder all over and maybe do my eyebrows, and that's about it. For beaches, that's perfect. It's just a little bit so that you know, have a little color, even out your skin tone if you want, that kind of stuff. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.